Before I start talking about today's video, Eileen here and I, oh, hi baby. We just quickly want to say a lot of people have been very affected by Hurricane Helene. Go Eileen, get down. Myself included, I'm one of the lucky ones. I'm okay, my husband is okay, my cats are okay, our friends are okay. Our house, for the most part, is okay. But a lot of people are not. And I just encourage everyone to stay informed about the situation that's happening down here in the Southeast. And it's crazy because it's not just, Florida and Georgia or Florida and Louisiana or something, like how sometimes it's only one or two states. This heavily affected Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and then up into other areas in the Appalachia Mountains like Tennessee and into the Virginias and stuff. It's nuts. It's crazy. And it's a wild, I don't, I don't really have the words. And we weren't even hit as hard here in Georgia as, the people in the mountains more north to me were with the flooding and just the devastation. So I've included some links to some mutual aid foundations in the description of this. It has nothing to do, obviously, with the video, but while making this video, I experienced this hurricane, and yeah, without a doubt, believe everyone who's saying how serious it is. It's the scariest storm I've ever experienced. I've lived in Georgia for a decade, and it's the worst storm I have ever experienced. And I'm hearing that from, lifers around me who have lived in Georgia their whole lives. So it's rough. So just be kind. Be patient with anyone you know who is currently, living in this area. A lot of people are still without power. And again, me being without power for 3 days and having some roof damage, I got off very, very easy. So, thanks to the kind words of some people here on YouTube, when I made the community post saying, just that I was without power, but I was okay and everything. I appreciate all your kind words. And just, maintain that kind of energy to people throughout this, because, we gotta support each other, right? Okay, Glitch Witch is done preaching. Time to talk about a Silent Hill ARG, and I'm not talking about Ascension. Was that an ARG? I don't know what that was. This is Eileen. I named her after Eileen from Silent Hill 4. Her brother is Walter, and I don't know where he went, but he's the orange cat that shows up on my channel. So yes, we're here to talk about two things I love, Silent Hill and ARGs. Who am I? My name is glitchwitch.jpg. I make videos about internet horror, analog horror, digital horror, creepypastas, ARGs, and I often talk about horror games, which usually just means Silent Hill. Basically, the only video games I really ever covered are Silent Hill games, and very excited. The Silent Hill remake comes out, Silent Hill 2 remake comes out very soon. I've already pre-ordered. Cannot wait to play that. So excited to play that. I hope it doesn't scare you too bad, Eileen. You're just a little baby. You're so cute. In an attempt to market Silent Hill 2, Konami has put out a ARG in the form of a website for the Silent Hill Historical Society. So this is an in-universe thing, and it's covering modern Silent Hill, which is interesting. It's not set during Silent Hill 2, it's set instead in 2024, so we're getting a little peek into what Silent Hill is looking like in modern times, and how the Historical Society has progressed and changed since, we saw it in the original Silent Hill 2. And essentially what I'm going to do in this video, and I'm trying to keep this intro short because you can see the runtime. I know you can see the runtime of this video. In this video, I went into this website cold. I didn't know anything other than that it was an ARG and there were some hidden things. Didn't know what the hidden things were, didn't know what it was about. So this video is just me exploring the surface of this website, the way that an actual visitor would look at this website, like without looking at the spooky hidden things, and then going into what I would consider the first layer of this ARG, which is everything you can find just on the website. So I am not, you see the runtime of this, it's still not even the entire ARG. I stop once a very interactive element is introduced that involves downloading a software that you get sent direct messages. And there are several reasons that I stop here. A, you see the runtime of this. And yes, maybe I don't need to chronicle and read every single part of the website, but that's something I have chosen to do. I like to try to archive these websites best possible. I've done it before with the long legs video that's on my Patreon, the Cuckoo website, the Espo website. It's just things I like. It's something I like to do because, like, for example, the Espo website, gone. The second that album came out, got rid of it. So I like to screen record and read everything just so it's there, it's saved. And, you know, it's something that you folks can just listen to if you want to. And I'll have timestamps below where I just do the you know, basic website, and then when I start to get into the actual hidden ARG elements. The second reason, frankly, I started recording this last Wednesday, I believe. And 2 days later, I was hit by the worst hurricane that Georgia's seen in maybe ever. And I don't have time to go through and give this the full experience. And also, I think that the interactive part, I want to give you guys the chance to do that yourselves if you want to. I also literally couldn't find how people, and you'll see this in the video, how people were getting to the interactive part. Yes, I could cheat and use the Reddit URL that I found, but, you know, it's kind of unfair, I think, if I can't find it. But, anyway, so this really is, like the title of this video says, I'm just scratching the surface of this ARG. If you would like to continue it after you finish this video, there's amazing resources on Reddit. I'll link the post that I keep referencing down in the description. This has truly been a community-led effort. Love to see it. That's the best type of ARG. So absolutely love that. I just wanted to give you guys, you know, the initial explorations, and I'm super excited by this. I say it. Oh, yawn. Are you sleepy? You never sit with me. It's always your brother. I just wanted to talk about this because, you know, my husband found it. I talk about it a little when you get into the recording, but this is so up my alley. I'm a graphic designer by profession. I just do YouTube for fun. And I actually specialize in, like, museum design. Like, I design exhibits and do work for museums and historical societies. So, like, I had a blast going through this because I have worked on websites just like this one. And you'll notice I'm a little harsh about the design and the layout. But that ends up being in universe. It's, like, purposefully questionable as part of the plot. So I think that's really fun. But without further ado, let's dive in. And then, you know, you can sit there for 2 hours, and then I'll talk again for a second at the end. Hello, it's Glitchwitch. Something unbelievable has happened. Silent Hill made a ARG website about the Silent Hill Historical Society, and this is big for me specifically. And yes, you may say, well, yeah, you love ARGs and you love Silent Hill, which of course you're happy, but don't a lot of people who like Silent Hill like ARGs? Of course, that's not miraculous. What's miraculous is that it is specifically a realistic website for a historical society, which is something that I am very into. I love museums. I'm a graphic designer professionally, and many of my clients are museums and historical societies, so I have literally maintained websites that look exactly like this one. So, I don't know, maybe Konami heard that I didn't want to be a Konami shill, and they were like, we're gonna change that. We're gonna make her a Konami shill, because I'm feeling pretty shilly right now. So, what are we gonna do? Like all my other website videos, I'm gonna read everything, whether you like it or not, because I want to preserve history, and then we are gonna dig in, because, you know, there's more than meets the eye, of course, and yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to Reddit to figure it out, because y'all know, if you are a returning viewer, I ain't so smart about the actual ARG stuff. I just think they're neat. So, without further ado, let's take a look. I have to thank my wonderful husband. He's the one who found this and was like, "You got to get on this." So, on the homepage, it's silenthill-historicalsociety.com, and yes, this is official. It is Konami at the bottom, and they say that it's fiction created for the purpose of discussion of content, no way related to any real person or organization. So this is official from Konami. So we got the homepage. This is the Historical Society, I guess, and that's a render. I didn't realize that. I literally thought that was a photograph at first. So the magic of modern computer graphics. Am I right, folks? And at the top, we have home, about, material preservation activities, collected data, and staff. So on the homepage, we have news. August 8th, 2024, notice of temporary closure for material donations. June 22nd, 2024, notice of temporary suspension of job recruitment. December 1st, 2023, announcement, special exhibition, rumors of Silent Hill, scary or not so. October 8th, 2023, workshop on historical preservation techniques. I'll click through on those in a second. Pick up. I don't know what that means. I think that's probably a translation error. I don't like. I learn more maybe. Anyway, the rise and fall of the Toluca Lake cruise business, the history of Brookhaven Hospital, and the Silent Hill test. Quiz! Silent Hill and the Statue of David. Interesting. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through each of these news events. Let's see. This is the temporary closure. Okay. The donation window for material submissions is currently closed. As a result, the donation form on this website is also temporarily unavailable. We appreciate your understanding and cooperation. So I wonder if, as we get closer to the release of Silent Hill 2, if, things will be added, they'll add these forms, things like that. And I need to read the footer. I didn't read the footer. The address, it's just Nathan Avenue, Silent Hill. My husband pointed this out yesterday and he was looking at it. There's no specific street address, and obviously they're not going to say the state and all that, but I think it's funny that it's the only thing on Nathan Avenue. And the hours are Sunday, 12 to 5, Monday is closed, and then it looks like everything else is 10 to 5, and I don't know why it specifically says Thursday is $5 after 5 p.m. Oh, Thursday is 10 to 8 p.m. That's why. So it must be free, and then it costs $5 after 5 p.m. That's weird. Whatever. Maybe that'll mean something later. Job applications are currently on hold. We regret any inconvenience this may cause for prospective applicants. We will make an official announcement once the recruitment process resumes. So yeah, I'm wondering if people will be able to apply. Rumors of Silent Hill, scary or not so. Okay. Sorry. I'm excited. So Silent Hill is renowned as a peaceful resort town, sure, but its roots lie in its development as a mining hub. Have you heard the unsettling rumors that surround this place? This exhibition explores the town's eerie and occult rumors. We invite you to experience the hidden side of Silent Hill. So that closed in February of this year, and this is from 2, right? Yeah. I love. Okay. And then I'm sorry. They're it's like a pottery class. Okay. On November 4th and 5th, we'll host a hands-on workshop focused on preserving historical materials. Participants will have a chance to handle rare artifacts while learning proper preservation techniques. Open to all ages, this is a rare opportunity not to be missed. And it looks like it was fully booked both days. And they only did 10 people total, which that makes sense. Clicking things to see. Okay. Let's look at the rise and fall of the okay. Toluca Lake, Silent Hill's largest tourist attraction, covers an estimated 60 acres. Its north shore is aligned with the Paleville district, and the south shore is home to the South Vale, making it a vast expanse of water. Many tourists who visit Silent Hill must have enjoyed watching the beautiful sunset over Toluca Lake during their stay. Sorry, the wording of some of this is weird, and I'm like processing it as I'm reading it. This is my first time looking at this website, so bear with me. I like to be surprised going in. So we have an image here that I assume is from the game. I don't know if this was originally in the first two. I think this might be new, because I do know, based on things I've seen, that the Historical Society has been expanded. It's a little bit bigger in the remake than it was in the original. Toluca Lake, enjoy almost 60 acres of a picturesque retreat. It's the perfect romantic getaway. Okay. Lakeside Amusement Park, spend a magical evening with Robbie the Rabbit, Kathy the Kitty, Huey the Horse, and Dawn the Duck. Fun times await. Did I know about Kathy the Kitty, Huey the Horse, and Dawn the Duck? Maybe they were in 3 and I don't remember. I don't know. Secret fun fact about Glitchwitch, I fucking hate Mickey Mouse. I think he's a hack, and Donald Duck deserves the limelight. And you know what? I think I have a weird latent disrespect for Robbie the Rabbit, because he gives me Mickey Mouse vibes. I don't like that Robbie the Rabbit is such a, like, icon for the series, because he just, like, especially as a Silent Hill 4 lover, everyone includes him in Silent Hill 4 because Eileen has that fucking plush. Let it go, okay? It's not that deep. Anyway, Lighthouse, Taken, The View, let it take your breath away. And then Old Silent Hill, venture off the beaten path and discover the hidden gems of Silent Hill, such as the beautifully preserved Balkan Church? Balkan? I don't know if I knew that. Okay, whatever. Moving on. Lakeview. Woo! Sorry, I was... Oh, yeah. I'm getting... sources tell me Kathy the Kitty has existed before, just right now. I dropped my microphone because I was so overtaken by the fact that I guess Silent Hill was settled by Balkan people? I don't know. Lakeview boat rentals. Spend unforgettable moments on Toluca Lake. These waters will bring you peace. $15 for the day. That's not a bad price for a whole day boat rental. Newspaper articles from the time reflect the lake's popularity, and according to A Brief History of Toluca Lake, a historical book found in our museum, boat cruises and ferries were among the lake's top attractions. However, a shocking incident dealt a blow to this thriving tourism business. In 1918, the steamship Little Baroness mysteriously disappeared while cruising the lake. All the passengers aboard vanished without a trace. Afterward, rumors spread that anyone who ventured out onto Toluca Lake would disappear as well, causing a steady decline in the number of tourists. And there she is. Dad, I know you're watching this. I know you love maritime disasters. This one's for you. Last time I mentioned my dad, you guys all got excited, so I'm just gonna keep mentioning my dad. Okay. 3 of Brookhaven Hospital. God, look how crispy that looks. Jesus. Just compared to what we've had. I'm not dissing. I love the original PS2 graphics. It's just crazy to see. So yes, Brookhaven Hospital, located in West Southvale, is a historic medical facility. Look at this diva. Okay, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Even a glance at its exterior evokes a deep sense of history, as it has existed in some form for many years. The hospital's origins date back to the 1700s, when it was established to treat victims of a devastating epidemic. Before 1810, the area wasn't yet called Silent Hill, but was home to another village which was wiped out by disease. Following this, the new town of Silent Hill was established on this land. A hospital was founded in Silent Hill to treat patients affected by infectious diseases, and this institution is the forerunner of today's Brookhaven Hospital. Note, the portrait of Brookhaven Hospital's founder is displayed, but the name remains unknown. He's looking pretty sussy, I'm not gonna lie, guys. He's got a glint in his eye. I don't trust it. And here's a picture of it. It says 1880, the hospital was built in response to the Great Plague that followed a wave of immigration to the area. Originally, it was a little more than a shack, but since expanded into a fully fledged medical establishment. As Silent Hill prospered through mining and amid the turmoil of the Civil War, Brookhaven Hospital was expanded into a 3-story state-of-the-art facility with a basement. Okay, we don't know where Silent Hill is, right? It's technically Maine, I think, but they're not giving us a state in this one, so Maine. I know it's Maine. I was trying to make a Civil War joke. What side were they on? Okay, anyway, eventually it became a hospital specializing in psychiatric care, playing a major role in Silent Hill's history. More like Freaky Hill. In the 1950s, when tourism thrived, the hospital was equipped with amenities such as pools and gardens, offering a far different image from that of a traditional isolated mental institution. She's beautiful. We love to see it. Because of its long history of treating both infectious and psychiatric patients, Brookhaven Hospital is often the subject of rumors and accusations, including claims that it was conducting unethical treatment. However, a recently discovered physician's diary found in the hospital's archives reveals a different story. The author questions the very nature of mental illness and a genuine dedication to understanding the minds of the patients. There's a cell. Okay. We have one more. Should I wait to do the quiz? I'm gonna wait to do the quiz. Wait? Okay. I'm gonna take a sip of tea.
It's a Google form.
Oh, tea. Okay. Let us move on to about. Okay, I'm sorry. I know they threw this together probably very quickly. They could have designed it a little better. I know that's how these things look, but as someone who's done one before, and I'm not a web designer, you could have pulled something out of damn Squarespace. Konami. Yeah. Come on now. Okay. Like, put some pictures or so. Okay, whatever. I still have to talk shit about Konami or I'll get an ulcer. Okay, message from the director. Girl, who the why is he holding his hands? Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I need a moment. He's gonna be in the thumbnail for sure. The Silent Hill historian. He's looking at me. Okay. You can't see this because I'm screen recording, but I'm covering his face up. The Silent Hill Historical Society is an organization dedicated to preserving the rich history and culture of Silent Hill and its surrounding areas for future generations. Founded in 2004 by a small group of former staff members and inheriting the name of the now defunct local museum, which is the one from the game, our predecessor was the Silent Hill Historical Archive Project. For over 20 years, we have contributed to the preservation of the history of Silent Hill. The museum's purpose is to collect, digitize, and make available as an online archive the various historical artifacts related to Silent Hill so that everyone has access to these resources. William S. Laver, director. Girl, stop looking at me like that. I don't... And then these are the founders of the original old Silent Hill Historical Society. And you know what? They look a lot less freaky than old Willie over here. Okay, what is the information on our activities? Yeah, the UI of this website is weird. Whatever. Okay. This is you all chose to watch a internet horror YouTuber who also happens to work in graphic design, and that's your fault for being here. collection and preservation, we collect a wide range of artifacts related to Silent Hill, including documents, photos, maps, paintings, and video recordings. Collected artifacts are digitized, properly classified, and preserved with the cooperation of experts. Digital archive, we provide access to collected artifacts through an online archive, allowing people around the world to access them anytime. In addition to artifacts related to the history and culture of the Silent Hill area, we also publish a variety of featured articles. Educational and outreach activities. We collaborate with schools and local communities to promote historical and cultural awareness. We also actively offer opportunities to deepen understanding of the local history and culture through lectures and workshops. Okay, so I clicked on activities and on the test. So I'm going to wait and do the test. So let's go to material preservation activities. Okay. Just a few pictures would help. Our preservation activities are aimed at safeguarding historical artifacts related to Silent Hill and passing them on to future generations. This work is conducted with the cooperation of researchers and local residents, ensuring that future generations remain interested in the history of the area. We are committed to preventing the deterioration of valuable cultural assets and historical records, ensuring their survival for the future. Request for artifact donations. The Silent Hill Historical Society is urgently seeking donations of local artifacts necessary for research on the Silent Hill area. We are particularly looking for the following items. Silent Hill tourism pamphlets published in the 1960s. Please check the code, 6 digits beginning with 2 letters printed on the pamphlet, starting with NM, VH, and MH. If you are in possession of a pamphlet with any of these codes, please contact us via the artifact donation form at the top of this page. It's at the bottom, not the top, but I assume there's some code shit going on here. Okay. T, it's a 404 not found. That's this whole page, isn't it? Okay. Collected data. Okay, I just redid a timeline for a client. It is like the most annoying thing to put on a web page because there's no way to make it look interesting. And guess what? They just didn't make it look interesting. Reflecting on Silent Hill's history reveals that the town has overcome many hardships to become the Silent Hill as we know it. I'm sure that it did. Let's look back from the 16th century when the village that became its roots existed up to the unforgettable events of 1990. So I don't know how much of this is like canon already or if they're just making shit up. And that's me genuinely saying that because like I know my Silent Hill, but I don't, I'm not the expert to end all experts. Pre-16th century, the local indigenous peoples began using the area as a place of worship for their native faiths. 16th to 18th century, settlers began arriving. A majority of the residents were lost to a devastating epidemic. The settlement was soon abandoned. Around 1810, the town was revived and became known as Silent Hill. Silent Hill Prison is constructed. The Brookhaven Hospital was established to combat a spreading epidemic. Around 1820, the painter Alan Smith created Waterfront Landscape, a painting featuring Silent Hill. Around 1840, the Silent Hill Prison was closed. Around 1850, coal was discovered at the Wilts coal mine, greatly boosting the town's economy. 1861, the Civil War broke out. Edward Chester and his son, Patrick, joined the war effort. I'm sure other people did too. Not just them, but okay. 1862, Toluca Prison Camp was established to house prisoners of war during the Civil War. I guess I fully forgot that the Toluca Prison Camp was a Civil War thing. 1866, with the end of the Civil War, Toluca Prison Camp was renamed Toluca Prison. 1890, a series of disappearances occurred in Silent Hill. 1900s, a flood hit Silent Hill and Toluca Lake, leading to the spread of disease. Many prisoners died as a result, leading to the closure of Toluca Prison. A new institution, the Silent Hill Historical Society, was established on the grounds of the former prison. Topic: the founding of Silent Hill Historical Society may have been driven by the desire to prevent future generations from forgetting this tragic history. Silent Hill becomes a sightseeing area. Okay, I'm very confused. This is, someone made a mistake, because the 60s and the 90s should not. I guess they're saying it's a big, like, important chunk of time, but that's a strange way to set up a timeline. Again, I am not the right person to have a look at this, Konami, because I'm gonna rip you apart for just not making sense from both a graphic design, web design, and you know, museum perspective. But anyway, 1918, the tourist boat Little Baroness mysteriously disappeared on Toluca Lake. 1938, a ghostly unnamed boat was found adrift on the lake. A group of high school students rowing on the lake at the same time also went missing. 1960s, the mayor of Silent Hill and multiple figures involved in the tourism industry died unexpectedly, one after another. 1993, members of a college occult club discovered the Little Baroness drifting on Toluca Lake. 1990s, Walter Sullivan commits a streak of murders. That's my fucking boy. If y'all are not familiar, Walter Sullivan is the main antagonist of Silent Hill 4, my favorite game, my favorite video game villain. I named my cat after him.
The last of the 21 sacraments. Final sign, receiver of wisdom.
Topic: the Walter Sullivan case continued into the 2000s, resulting in numerous victims. Sullivan was eventually arrested, but the case was closed when he committed permanent going to bed in his jail cell. Yeah, I have to say that. Last time I did a website thing, I said that bad word too many times, and YouTube got really upset. Go to my Patreon and watch my Long Legs website video. Thank you. Okay, cool. Love a timeline that is set up a little weird and has no pictures at all. I'm being mean. I'm sorry. I think this is very cool. But you can't present me with this and not have me pick it apart. Map of South Vale Silent Hill. Methinks this will be the map that we see in the game, probably. Maybe not. That's the original map, I think, from the game. Here we display restored and scanned images of maps that were once posted on various bulletin boards around Silent Hill. This particular map is quite rare, as it only depicts the South Vale and Toluca Lake, a quiet tourist destination. The same map can also be found in a limited number of Silent Hill tourist brochures printed in the 1960s. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but we have the Historical Society, Pete's Bullerama, Reverie Theater, Moonlight Grove, Brookhaven Hospital, Lakeside Diner, which I think is actually going to be in the 2 remake, which is super cool. Real estate, the Blue Creek Apartments and the Woodside Apartments. And then Grand Market, Silent Hill Post Office, Rosewater Park, Groovy Music, Andy's Bookstore, and fucking Happy Burger. We have ads for Silent Hill Jewelers, Neely's Bar, Neighbor Food Cafe. Y'all want to go meet the homies at Neighbor Food Cafe and the Dance Company. Very cool, very nice. And yeah, this is the map from the game originally. Also, these maps of the South Vale area were actually published in the Silent Hill Pocket Map series. Due to its portability, Pocket Map is also unique in that it introduces the South Vale area on 2 maps, one for East and one for West. Yeah, that was just because it was easier to navigate that when you were playing the game. But I digress. Feature article, The History of Silent Hill. Okay, so I did that one. I did the Brookhaven one. Silent Hill and the Mines. The rise of Silent Hill as a resort town can be attributed to the discovery of the Wilts Mine in 1850, which played a key role in the town's development. There is the coal mine. Ooh. There we go. I was trying to get to zoom there. Operational until the 1900s. Wilt's mine was constructed after a high-quality limestone deposit was discovered in the layers of stone that had been forming in the Silent Hill area for centuries. Originally a quiet rural village, Silent Hill saw a sharp increase in population as workers poured into the area, attracted by the booming mining industry. This economic growth transformed Silent Hill into a thriving mining town. Several mines around Toluca Lake were also excavated during this time. Today, the large ships that sail through Toluca Lake carry tourists, but back then, they were coal transport vessels moving resources from the mines. However, after the Civil War broke out, in 1861, resources dwindled and Silent Hill's golden age came to an end. Wilt's mine was closed and many of the surrounding mines were also shut down. One explanation for this decline is the frequent accidents in the mine, which led many residents to leave the town. Today, none of the mines in Silent Hill remain active, including Wilt's mine, but they are seeing a resurgence in sightseeing spots in the form of tours to limestone caves thanks to the revival of Silent Hill's tourism industry. The destination is second in popularity only to Toluca Lake. There are also tours where participants can learn and experience the history of the mines firsthand by seeing the mining tools and facilities, maybe? I don't know. One tour that uses a modified mine train that had been in use is also a popular tourist attraction that has a unique spot in Silent Hill's travel industry. Is that a Downpour reference? Did you just reference Downpour? There's a whole that I would say Downpour explores the mine thing more than anything, which is kind of funny because like that Silent Hill is absolutely not the Silent Hill that is going to be in Silent Hill 2. Like, Murphy's Silent Hill is very different. But the mines are in the other games, too. The mines are a little bit in 4. When you go to, like, Wish House and stuff, you see a little bit of the mines, which is cool. But the mine card, that's directly Downpour. Downpour mentioned. They mentioned Downpour, and they mentioned Walter Sullivan. I am a happy camper. Let's see. Who the fuck is Patrick Chester? They said that he went to the war. Oh, it's the statue. Okay. In Rosewater Park in the Southville district, there stands a statue missing its head and arms. The statue is of Patrick Chester, a hero of the past. The statue's base is inscribed with the words, "He fought and died for the people, for liberty, and for all of our tomorrows." But who exactly was Patrick Chester? According to the records, Patrick Chester was a cavalryman who fought in the Civil War in 1861. He fought alongside his father, Edward Chester, and both were killed in battle. That's why they were on the timeline. I get it now. Unfortunately, aside from the fact that they were from Silent Hill, much of the documentation about the Chesters has been lost. Why Patrick Chester came to be regarded as a hero remains unknown. However, the statue that still stands in Rosewater Park, depicting his upright and proud posture, suggests that his heroism during the Civil War was worthy of being remembered. Let me tell you what, it doesn't take a lot for someone from the Civil War to get a statue. Regrettably. I think Patrick Chester was on the right side of history, but again, y'all know where I live. We got a lot of statues. And I want y'all to know, because I live in Georgia, I do a lot of Civil War like exhibits and stuff. It gets a little draining, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of boring over and over again. I got to do the Revolutionary War recently, which was refreshing. Beneath the beautiful and misty Toluca Lake lies a hidden and dark past that few are aware of. The history is tied to the ruins of Toluca Prison, which housed prisoners during the American Civil War. Okay, so here's a picture when it was the prison camp. That's so cool. I can't wait to see this all in the game. In 1861, the Civil War broke out in the United States. President Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation was a pivotal moment that sparked fierce conflict between the Northern Union and Southern Confederacy. In 1862, a year after the war began, Toluca Prison Camp was built in Silent Hill to house prisoners of war. 3 years later, in 1865, after the war ended, the camp was converted into Toluca Prison. The exact location of Toluca Prison remains unknown. However, certain artifacts, such as rules of conduct for prisoners and drawings made by the inmates, have been discovered in the area that now houses the Silent Hill Historical Society. So here's one of those documents. Toluca Prison, new rules of conduct effective immediately. Guards are to keep their distance from the prisoners at all times. Any attempts of approaching the guards by the prisoners are to be met with immediate disciplinary action. Prisoners are to be confined to their cells until further notice. And then this seems to be a drawing from a prisoner. I don't know what this is. It says Burning Man. It's in 2? Okay.
These are from.
They are from the original. Okay. I recognize this one.
Pretty sure. Yeah, they're these.
Okay. That's, oh, yeah, motherfucker. Okay. Also, you may have just heard that's house my husband. The museum also displays a mysterious painting. Okay, thank you. The museum also displays a mysterious painting titled Misty Day, Remains of the Judgment, which is thought to be related to the prison. Y'all, I know that's right. The painting depicts a sinister figure with a pyramid for a head, surrounded by people believed to be prisoners hanging from nooses. Surrounded by people believed to be prisoners hanging out. The large spear held by the pyramid figure suggests he may have been the executioner at Toluca prison. Numerous other relics believed to be related to the prisoners have also been found near the museum, and further excavations are expected to uncover more details about the history of Toluca prison. Is this from the game? That looks like an image.
I don't think so.
Don't tease me like that, Konami. Okay. Okay, so now we were here, right? Yeah, no, we were at collected data, excuse me. This site map is a little convoluted, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Feature article. Oh, okay, that's, never mind. That's, oh god. Y'all, I would set this site up differently if I was behind it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Understanding Silent Hill as a tourist destination through documents. Oh, just another page of links. You know, I did a whole video about the Longlegs website, and don't get me wrong, it looked like shit, but it had an excuse because it was, like, supposed to be made in 1993. A tourism pamphlet. Girl. Y'all, I'm sorry. Again, y'all are seeing a different side of me. Why did they use fucking Comic Sans? Okay, I'm gonna move on. Over the years, many tourist brochures and booklets have been... What year is this from?
I may interject.
Yeah.
That must be an HD collection reference. Beta.
Oh, amen.
And the beta song.
That's right. It is. Let's just say that that's what it is, and I'll sleep at night. Oh, Konami, you fuckers. Over the years, many tourist brochures and booklets have been created for Silent Hill as a tourist destination. Among them are some pamphlets that were printed in limited quantities and hold significant historical value. At the Silent Hill Historical Society, we are searching for tourist brochures of Southvale that were published in the 1960s. Below is... Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to take a deep breath, read the rest of this, and then I'm going to criticize. Below is one such pamphlet from the late 1960s, which was distributed more widely than earlier versions, making it somewhat easier to find in good condition today. However, earlier printed versions are extremely rare. If you recognize this pamphlet, please check the donation form on our website and consider contributing to our collection. This is not aesthetically a 1960s design style at all. This looks like a college project. And that's not me dissing college projects. But it's way too modern. And why does it have why did they make it scary looking? This looks scary.
I think it's supposed to be groovy.
That's not groovy. Oh, I'm not. It's fine. Happy holidays. Like have a happy holiday here, not. Oh, maybe the elves do have something to do with something. We'll get there when we get there, I guess. They scratched the damn phone number out. I guess I'll read this. I have to read everything. It's my job. Travel now in Comic Sans. The Southvale area of Silent Hill is a town where you can get away from the hustle and bustle of the city and enjoy nature. It's a quiet resort town overlooking a lake. If you are looking for a relaxing vacation away from your busy life, Silent Hill is the best place to truly enjoy it. The calm and rustic townscape is complemented by the natural mountain scenery. As dawn turns to dusk, the surface of Toluca Lake glows with a variety of colors, like a dreamscape. Silent Hill will surely leave you feeling inspired and at peace. We are confident that your stay in this town will be a pleasant and unforgettable experience. Yeah. Discover Welcome to Silent Hill. Y'all, I want you to know I'm enjoying this. I'm having a great time, but you're... Silent Hill is full of places to visit. Toluca Lake, one of the scenic draws of Silent Hill, has a stunning landscape of probably 60 acres. You can also take a boat cruise and immerse yourself in the lake's natural grandeur. Boats currently not in service. Then change the copy, bitch! At Lakeside Amusement Park, you can enjoy a panoramic view of Silent Hill from the Ferris wheel and spend a magical evening with Robbie the Rabbit, Kathy the Kitty, Huey the Horse, and Dawn the Duck. During your stay in Silent Hill, take the opportunity to explore beyond Southvale and discover hidden gems like the beautiful Balkan Church. Okay, I have several notes before I move on here. So you're telling me that Silent Hill had a probably, it sounds like, more expansive amusement park than Disneyland? This is the 60s. That's when Disneyland happened, right? I'm pretty sure. So you already got... Again, I don't know. I don't know if they know their own timeline. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was a sprawling, incredible amusement park already in the 60s. Quiet Life in Silent Hill, advertising the Lakeview Hotel, and Jack's Inn. The Silent Hill Historical Society Commemoration Project, preserving the town's culture for future generations. So this is the original version of what we're looking at right now. Air International Silent Hill Resort. And then this is the map that we saw earlier. I will say, this pamphlet talks about Silent Hill the way Henry Townsend does in the first half of Silent Hill 4, where he's like, I took so many pictures there, it's so beautiful. And we love to see it. Exhibit of Restaurants of South Vale. 1960s! Oh, y'all are fucking pushing me today. I tell you what. This exhibit looks back at the flyers and posters that were distributed and displayed in South Vale in the 1960s. Today we are highlighting flyers related to restaurants in the area. Y'all... Oh my god, I would have done this for you for free! That does not look 60s at all. Andy's Pizza. You know what I will say? Oh no, never mind. That's tomato. I was about to say, this is my go-to pizza order. Pepperoni and black olives. But I don't like tomatoes. Like, I'm an anti-tomato texture girly. Happy Burger in the 1960s. That's definitely what graphic design looked like in the 1960s. With that crisp ass stock photo of that burger. A rare Oh my god, there's a spelling error! Rare early poster for Happy Burger, date unknown. Feel the craving? You just can't help it? Go for it. Happy Burger. What you need is what you get. Grand something to go. I hate you, Konami. Oh my god! Did we not have a single intern check the spelling on any of this? I know it's probably a translation issue. Neighborhood Cafe, 1960s. Enjoy the moment, enjoy the memories. Spill the beans over an honest coup of coffee. Neighborhood Cafe. Girl, Mistral? Did Mistral even exist in the 1960s? Oh my god. Girl. Okay, this one says cup of coffee. This one I buy them. Texan Cafe 1920s. I was about to say, I finally buy this one as 1960s, but it's supposed to be the 20s. I'm gonna kill. I can't say that. YouTube will take the video down.
If I recall, I know there's a.
I believe you.
I know there's a.
The horses were in it? Okay, I believe you.
Let me fact check, but yeah.
This exhibit features flyers and posters that were distributed and displayed at the Lakeside Amusement Park in Southville in the 1960s. Also, just from a museum archivist perspective, I would not label these exhibits unless they're saying, like, it should say it was formerly an exhibit from date to date. Otherwise, these are just archives. A classic poster featuring the Ferris wheel, 1960s. This one I buy. This one I can get behind. Sure. Come on, funny shinny night party. I do think it's very cute that, like, they're putting that tagline all over everything. That's cute. See, I'm not really mad at this one either. Shiny. It's a Japanese game. I'm really okay with most of these, I will say. Again, I would not call these exhibits, but whatever. This exhibit showcases flyers and posters from Rosewater Park, located along the shores of Toluca Lake in Southville, as they were distributed and displayed in the 1960s. The museum is seeking donations of Rosewater Park flyers, posters, and newspaper advertisements from that era. If you have any such materials, we kindly ask that you consider donating through our preservation activities page. Note, we are not currently accepting donations. I'm not mad at this either. I think that's designed fine. It's fine. Okay. That's enough of that before I lose it. So, list of featured articles. Okay. The revival of Silent Hill as a tourist destination. Let's take a look back at the development of Silent Hill as a tourist destination. The name Silent Hill first appeared in history around 1810. During these early years of the United States as a nation, convicts were transported to this area, and Silent Hill witnessed the establishment of a prison and hospital. As people began to gather, the village of Silent Hill emerged. As people began to gather, the village of Silent Hill emerged. This, combined with the increased demand for fuel during the Civil War, spurred the growth of the coal industry. The migration of miners further contributed to the development of Silent Hill as a mining town. However, this prosperous era did not last for long. As mining activity increased, the town's coal resources were quickly exhausted. Most miners lost their jobs, and Silent Hill as a mining town fell into decline. But this marked a turning point for Silent Hill as the town shifted its focus to tourism centered around the vast and beautiful Toluca Lake. By the early 1900s, Silent Hill had gained a reputation as a resort town, blessed with a pleasant, cool environment perfect for summer retreats. With the popularity of boat tours and the opening of amusement parks, the town's leisure facilities continued to grow. As a result, Silent Hill has remained a thriving tourist destination to this day. According to the old legends, the area was once called the Place of the Silent Spirits, long before it became known as Silent Hill. It is believed that indigenous people worship spirits here, and a unique form of native spirituality took root in this sacred land. While it is true that Silent Hill developed thanks to the discovery of coal and its thriving lake-based tourism, the mysterious atmosphere and sacred energy of this place may be what soothes the hearts of those who visit from the cities. That's another thing that is very Downpour. Like, Downpour kind of explored the indigenous stuff more than some of the other games. The artist Alan Smith and Waterside Landscape. It's my cat playing with his enrichment. Alan Smith, dates of birth and death unknown, was a 19th century artist known for his oil paintings and drawings capturing the sacred lands of America and the quiet everyday lives of people who live there. One of his most famous works, Waterfront Landscape, is based on Toluca Lake, the symbolic heart of Silent Hill, surrounded by mist and forests. Is this supposed to be the painting? Okay. Is that in the game?
I don't know. I was looking at this last night, and I was like, is that a photograph or a paint? And I think it is a paint.
Okay. Go off, Alan Smith.
Like there's some brush strokes.
Yeah. Given the absence of human figures and buildings in the landscape, it is believed that waterfront landscape was painted in the 1820s. The work beautifully expresses the stillness and mystical atmosphere of Silent Hill and exemplifies the romanticist appreciation for nature that was prominent in Europe at the time. After the outbreak of the Civil War in 1861, Alan Smith disappeared and little is known about him since. However, this painting suggests that he has a deep love for the vast American wilderness and a talent for capturing the lives of people who live peacefully within it. Waterfront Landscape is one of the few remaining works by Smith, and its artistic value is highly esteemed. Entertainment district and nightlife, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, this is what I've been waiting for. Haven't we all? Silent Hill is renowned as a quiet tourist destination. However, in the back alleys of West South Vale, there is an entertainment district that comes alive at night, catering to adult visitors, a cause of concern for local residents and the Tourism Association. Among the venues was Heaven's Night, the only entertainment venue in Silent Hill that was not mentioned in any tourist pamphlets. The theater could be accessed discreetly through an alley, allowing guests to enter without being noticed. It was designed this way because every night the venue featured risque pole dancing performances. Despite its notoriety, Heaven's Night was known for its comfortable bar atmosphere, drawing not only tourists but also local residents who frequented the venue under the cover of night. I'm sorry, give me a second. Venturing beyond the back alleys of the entertainment district, East South Vale offers a mix of residential and commercial facilities where families and couples can enjoy themselves safely. Here you'll find Neely's Bar, a cozy establishment with a charming brick exterior, located across from the family-friendly fast food chain Happy Burger. The area is also home to several cafes and restaurants, making it an appealing place to stay in Southville for a variety of tourists. Some restaurants even offer delivery services, allowing you to enjoy freshly baked pizza from the comfort of your accommodations. So they're trying to explain the mystery pizza. Love it. I hope that the pizza is in the 2 remake. I'm sure it will be. What? Special feature, Silent Hill Mystery Artifact Collection. This special feature explores the mysterious rumors surrounding Silent Hill. As a place shrouded in mystery, Silent Hill may very well be connected to otherworldly realms. And then I think this is just linking back to the... Okay, So no, this is not the article we read earlier about the Little Baroness. It's another article about Toluca Lake and the Little Baroness. The Little Baroness and its mysterious disappearance from Toluca Lake are well known to those fascinated by the occult, as the lake is famous as a haunted hotspot for curious visitors. In the center of the Silent Hill lies the town's major tourist attraction, Toluca Lake, but there's a darker side to the scenic, beautiful reservoir. What may seem a bread-and-butter local ghost story you've heard time and time again, in this case, rings surprisingly true. One fateful fog-bound November day in 1918, a tourist cruiser called Little Baroness has set sail never to dock again. Newspaper articles reporting the event contain no details of the ship's disappearance. Despite an extensive police search, neither a single fragment of the ship nor the remains of the passengers or the crew have ever been recovered. But in 1939, an even more bizarre incident has taken place. Who knows how many souls were taken by the waters of Toluca Lake? Do the eyeless skulls of the damned stare hopelessly at the surface from below, yearning for a breath? Or was their mysterious fate different altogether? Toluca Lake is one of Silent Hill's major tourist attractions, and lake cruises have long been popular with visitors. However, one foggy day in November 1918, the Little Baroness disappeared with 14 passengers on board. Despite the efforts to locate the ship, no wreckage was ever found and the case remains unsolved. The disappearance of the Little Baroness has since been intertwined with Toluca Lake's old legends, giving rise to many ghost stories. Locals have long whispered about seeing a young girl holding a teddy bear or feeling many hands pulling at them on the foggy shores of the lake. And we have a plaque in memory of the 67 who died of illness and now sleep beneath the lake. According to one theory, these stories originate from an ancient belief that the souls of many dead rest at the bottom of Toluca Lake, beckoning the living to join them. In 1939, another disappearance occurred. This time, the missing boat returned, but it was completely empty. The incident only deepened the fear surrounding Toluca Lake, and parents began warning their children to stay away from the lake when the fog rolled in. 75 years after the disappearance of the Little Baroness, numerous eyewitness accounts emerged of an old steamboat suddenly appearing on the lake. Some reported seeing a captain seemingly watching over a mother and child as the ship disappeared into the mist, a sight as eerie as it was bittersweet. Toluca Lake has always possessed a mysterious charm, and it's no surprise that such tales have persisted for so long. While some young students today view Toluca Lake's ghost stories as material for videos and streaming, the lake has no shortage of eerie legends like the one we've covered here. Do any of them sound familiar to you? If y'all don't give me a fucking vlog of some little fuck-ass kid at Toluca Lake, I swear to God. Okay, so that's it for that. Is this it for collected data? Thank God, honestly, that was a lot. Okay, staff. Let's meet some more this king. What else is there to read about him? Oh my God, we have a whole... There is so much. My goodness, okay. Okay, he was born in 1983. He graduated from Northland Tech Institute of Humanities in Illinois. He joined immediately after, launched hands-on historical exhibits for local schools, spearheaded the digital archiving, okay, and then he took over as director. This is from our king, director Laver. I first visited Silent Hill long before I ever developed an interest in natural history. I was just 10 years old. My parents brought me here while on summer vacation, and when I saw the beautiful Toluca Lake, I think that was the moment I realized my destiny was tied to this town. It wasn't until much later that I really grew interested in the place. A boy who loved nature, I was fascinated by Silent Hill's rich environment. The more I explored, the more I discovered its history, and the more it captivated me. I became completely enamored by this mysterious, history-rich town, and now, after many years, I found myself in the unexpected role of preserving that very history. It's funny how life works. Now I have a family of my own, and just like my parents, I'm bringing my children on summer vacations to this place I love so much. It's been nearly 20 years since I moved to Silent Hill, and my appreciation for this place keeps growing deeper. My mission now is to ensure future generations can understand and cherish what makes this town so special. Okay. The staff. I'm gonna wait on the staff blog. We're gonna go back to that. I'm gonna go through. Go right now? Okay. I'm being told to go there right now. Oh, I guess it's not a click-through article. Okay. Um, the the dream of digital archiving. At the museum, we're working hard to advance our digital archive project. We've also been improving our website. We're expanding the staff pages so each member can have their own unique section. I hope visitors can get to know the team better and feel a stronger connection with us. Okay. How deep is your Silent Hill knowledge? Have you tried our Silent Hill test section on the website? If you get stuck on a question, be sure to explore our site thoroughly. You might find the answer hiding in a surprising spot. The test includes handpicked questions from most devoted staff members who love Silent Hill as much as you do. If you make it to the advanced level, we hope you'll visit the museum in person. If you tell me you passed the test, I'll even give you a super hard bonus question. Okay, so we'll do that in a second. Then we have the manager, Sarah Hendricks. Okay. She graduated from Novalis Global Graduate School with a major in public history and museum studies. And then she worked there, interned at the Historical Society, joined it, did a thesis on Toluca Prison, and became manager. Hi there, I'm Sarah Hendricks, and I research the history and culture of Silent Hill. Let's play a little quiz. Do you know my favorite symbol? You can probably guess if you hear out what the letter between the N and H in Silent Hill has to say. Click the one you think is right. T? What? There's something to click here, right? No? Huh? Oh, you don't know either? Okay. Staff blog. We're gonna come back to that. Because I don't know what to. Where?
Like a different area where it says Silent Hill. Maybe.
The T. The N and the H is the T. Plus? Girl, what? Okay, I'm gonna keep reading. Have you read the columns our site? I wrote the one about the Little Baroness. Yes, Diva, I did. All work and no play. Here's a sneak peek of what it's like at work. Meet Felix and Mabel. Both of them are incredibly dedicated to their jobs, and they have my full trust. Weird thing to say. And there's a weird circle right there. Okay. Dynamic duo planning events. And we have an emoji here. Here's a behind the scenes look at our upcoming event. David is full of creative ideas, and Ethan has a knack for organizing them. Don't you think they make a great team? Guides make everything better. Here's Ruby, one of our museum guides. Her tours are super popular. If you want to join one, just ask the front desk. Okay, so there's clearly something with the emojis, right? I hate this man. Get away from him, girl. Run. That's not... Oh, why does he look like that? I'm sorry, that's so mean. I know this is just a stock photography model, and I'm being such a bitch about it. Is the director a rare sight? Oh, and don't forget about William. He's often out and about, so if you spot him at the museum, consider yourself lucky. Yeah, because he's going into the woods and sacrificing people. I mean, likely thing to happen, right? Mysterious lights on the lake. Something strange happened the other day. On my way home from work, I saw eerie lights floating on the lake. I was so shocked I forgot to take a picture, and now I regret it. Okay. Weird. A perfect snapshot. I managed. Oh! Oh! What? Oh! Here. Girl. Sarah, I don't know if that Okay. Here's a little tip for you. If you want a quiet time to explore the museum, I recommend visiting on weekdays between 1 and 3 p.m. Okay, so we just found Sarah's little secret message. So we're getting into this year now. Recently, several shops along Neely Street have been closing down. I sure hope something trendy opens up soon so the area can return to the lively place it once was. Staff updates. So this is very recent in August. It's been hectic with all the changes in staff recently. There may be some issues with the website for a while, but please bear with us. Fellow team members, if you have some time, please help Ruby with the website fixes. Okay, so we have an in-universe reason if things are getting funky and weird. Oh. Okay, so I clicked on that page. That last picture on Sarah's profile. That was the flower and the little just thing. And it says he was so dedicated to his job and always took care of things around here. Everyone admired him. I'm sorry. I just wanted to leave something somewhere to remember him. Okay. It looks like if I was to share this, it would connect it to Twitter. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so something happened to a staff member. So I did that one. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Sarah. Very informative. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So now we have the staff. We have Mabel Grant, David Brady, Ethan Ninomiya, and Ruby Sinclair. Okay, so we got some youngies here. All born in the 90s. Okay, Mabel, what you got, Diva? Hold on, let me take a sip of my throat coat tea because I'm yapping so much. Okay, so, she's an art historian. She used to work at Epic Legacy Museum. I'm sorry, that's funny. Okay, and then in 2018, she joined the Historical Society. I'm responsible for repairing and preserving damaged artifacts. I love sharing recommendations for great places to visit in Silent Hill. Thank you, Mabel. Very cool. Okay, the blog. Brownies X Coffee. Would love to see the AO3 page for that. I'm sorry. A neighborhood cafe, you can enjoy coffee that's roasted in-house. Their brownies go perfectly with it. Okay, I'm going to keep doing the picture thing because that worked last time. Oh, fluffy and adorable. Let me introduce you to Nala. Let me introduce you to my cat. This is Nala, my 3-year-old girl. That's a cute cat. Lunch with Sarah. Today, I had lunch with Sarah. I got a sandwich to go from American Cafe. Okay, is that going to open up on a different page? No. Lunchtime.jpg. That's weird. Shopping in Ashfield. That's where Henry lives. Sorry. Silent Hill aforementioned. I start tweaking. My cat is like, why is mother yelling? I went out shopping in Ashfield on my day off. I was gonna post a photo of my new clothes, but I changed my mind. I'm too shy. Is there anything here? I just gotta check. Snacks. Nala's in a great mood today, thanks to some new treats she got. It's a cute cat. Happy birthday. This motherfucker in his little bow tie. Last week we celebrated a coworker's birthday after work with a cake from Gonzala's restaurant. Happy birthday. I took the photo with a vintage camera. Okay. So is this everyone? Yeah, I was going to say, is there anyone we didn't recognize? It's all about the donuts. That is a weird... That's a bagel. That's a bagel. That's a bagel covered in sesame seeds. It also has a gaping middle hole. Okay, whatever. Old Bakery's cafe bread is so soft and fluffy. Everything's good, but the donuts are definitely my top pick. What? 4? Oh, like the hole in 4. Yeah, Henry could fit in that thing because it's so fucking big. Okay. I don't know why she has this. I think that's just a web design choice. Obsessed. Watching Nala play is so relaxing. Ruby gave her this toy as a gift, and she absolutely loves it. This, like, literally is reminding me of someone that used to work in a museum that I worked with that, like, loves to post her cat. Like, this is too real for me. Oh, Morse code. Huh? Mabel? Okay. Can I clean it up? Oops. I'm gonna talk to Reddit in a second. Talking about the Morse code. Oh, it's not Morse code. You just click the dots. What? Ah, okay. Ooh. The other day, a coworker died. It was some kind of accident on their way home. I should be careful too. We're so understaffed right now that I can't leave on time. I really hate walking home in the dark. At least William gave me a ride to my apartment. When he's around, I feel like I'm safe from any creeps. I wonder if this is setting up anything for like Townfall or something. That's just my theory right now. Interesting. Is Walter Sullivan back? How can I make this about Walter Sullivan? Okay, interesting. That looked like Morse code, so that was a little mean. Okay, let's go look at David. Yeah, so he's a history guy. I'm David, and I handle event planning here at the Silent Hill Historical Society. We regularly host events for all our visitors to enjoy. If you have an idea for an event, feel free to tell me directly. I'd love to hear it. Okay. Old Silent Hill. I enjoy jogging through the town on my days off. It's so quiet and peaceful. That was tough. The Alan Smith and Silent Hill exhibit just wrapped up. Thanks to everyone who came by. Bugs. Sarah must be really afraid of bugs. She freaked out when a moth flew inside and ended up hitting her back against her desk. Hope she's okay. Way to just call her out. No, 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 no. I hate that picture. Thanks, Felix. I accidentally messed with something I shouldn't have while updating this page. Luckily, Felix saved the day and fixed it. He's now handling all the updates. Honestly, I didn't even know how to upload photos, so I'm really grateful. Was Felix one of the people mentioned? Okay, Felix died. Sorry. Felix is the dead guy, for sure. Actually, Felix updated William's page too. The director is just as bad with tech as I am. I don't trust this man. Okay, this is Felix. Beef! Felix loved Big J's beef hamburger steak. We already made plans to go there together. Okay. Felix. Watch out for crayfish claws. The Exploring Toluca Lake wildlife exhibit is over. Mabel got her finger pinched by a crayfish and was in a bad mood the whole time. Be careful out there, folks. Thinking of a flower-themed event? Mabel's favorite flower is the viola, and Ruby's is the dahlia. I saw pictures, and they both really suit them. Violet? We did it. The Experience Coal Mining exhibit is finally over. Thanks to everyone who came. It was tough preparing an interactive exhibit, but seeing visitors enjoy it made it all worth it. I am so sorry to everyone else, but I forget his name. This man is bodying the rest of you. Y'all wish you were swagged out. Look at him. He looks like a model. Mabel looks like she's pissing her pants constantly. Oh yeah, Ethan. Ethan has been studying Go recently. He tried to teach me the rules, but I didn't get it at all. What? What does that mean? What's it like to have siblings? Mabel is living with her sister right now. I'm an only child, so I'm kind of jealous of people with close siblings. What? Why are you saying this? Silent Hill is actually pretty creepy. The Is Silent Hill Really Scary exhibit just wrapped up. The event was Sarah's idea. She's a big fan of the occult. I didn't think it would be so popular. We might even do a follow-up. Okay, so I thought these were like stock photos. I'm starting to think they like hired people or something, because like there's so many weird selfies. I don't know.
Are they developers?
Maybe they are developers. That's a good point. I can't run because of the rain. It's been raining so much lately that I haven't been able to run. I wish there was a gym near the museum. I'd go every day after work. Okay, is there anything weird? I will say it's not like super intuitive. Like it doesn't highlight when there's like a link necessarily. So, like, I am gonna have to just pour through the Reddit to figure stuff out. But I'm not seeing anything for David. He could be a red herring. Okay, Ethan Ninomiya, the diva. Okay, from Osaka originally. Okay, so he's like an educator. Cool. I'm in charge of museum tours and educational programs. My goal is to make sure that people of all ages learn about the history of Silent Hill in a fun and accurate way. Since I'm third generation Japanese American, I also have a strong interest in Japanese culture. Learning never goes to waste. Back in college, I studied education so I could be a teacher. Even though I ended up here instead, I'm glad the things I learned are still coming in handy. Heavy history. We did a complete overhaul of the exhibits today. It was a lot of work, but we made it through. Here's a photo to commemorate. Old school buddies. Felix and I went to the same high school. We were in different grades, but we often chat about the teachers and the graffiti on the school walls. Do you know Tochigi? My grandfather was born in the Tochigi Prefecture in Japan. I'd love to visit the Nikko Toshugo Shrine someday. Cities of Japan. Here's a photo I took while studying abroad in Japan. I visited Kyoto and Nara. Ima from Japanese shrines. In Japan, there's something called ima, wooden plaques where you write your wishes and offer them to the gods. Ima literally means picture horse in Japanese. Wonder where the horse comes from. A trip down memory lane. We stopped by our old high school the other day. So many memories came flooding back. Okay, so Felix died sometime after October 13th. History is everything. I wanted to be a teacher so I could share my love of history with others. Even now, I'm always thinking about how to make learning about history more engaging for the people who visit. Practice makes perfect. I'm still studying education to make sure my explanations are always clear and easy to understand. Okay, yep. I saw Reddit said it was weird. Okay, I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. Those two were arguing right after we took this photo. I wish they wouldn't do that in front of the visitors. Okay, yeah, so this was clearly hidden. Untitled, Sarah can be a little too meddlesome at times, but when it comes to work, she's just as reliable as Felix and the director. Untitled. It turns out that Mabel has been taking some of the documents home under the pretext of restoration. She claims Sarah asked her to do so, but Sarah denies making such a request. Something doesn't quite sit right. And then this is just untitled with nothing else. Untitled, Ruby's doing her best, but compared to Felix, she's not quite up to the task. I have my doubts about the site's security. Ooh. So did any of that... So yeah, none of that... It's a completely separate webpage. Okay. I'm just going to go back and see if... Okay, see, they don't have back to top. So I wouldn't have necessarily known that had I not gone on Reddit. So thank you, Reddit. And let's see Ruby. Okay, so she also did museum studies. I think this is just an error here. Huh, okay. Because it's like cuts in her resume here to say here's the continuation and completion of Ruby's profile in the blog entries. So I will say the site being kind of fucked up is now been explained in universe. So I'm not mad. I take back what I was saying. The story is unfolding. The ARG is happening, people. Hi, I'm Ruby. I used to work as a receptionist and museum guide. Now I'm the network administrator, managing the website updates and handling all our digital data. Nice to meet you. Are you going sicko mode, Ruby? I think you might be. Thanks for the welcome party. In June, the team threw a welcome party for me. The staff here are super kind and talented. It's such a great place to work. Okay, I know there's something where you click someone's face. It may not be this picture, though. Okay. We'll see. A filming location. Did you know that a movie called Fading Light used a location in Silent Hill for one of its scenes? Try to spot it next time you watch. What's your perfect day off? For me, it's binge watching TV shows or movies while eating pizza. Nothing beats that. Finally, I recently got my driver's license. Having a car is so convenient. I love driving around Toluca Lake. Terrifying back streets. The back streets in Silent Hill are so narrow that I'm still too nervous to drive there. I almost scratched my brand new car. Favorite flowers at the front desk. Felix brought in some dahlias to decorate the reception area, asking, "How about these for the front desk? They're gorgeous and bring so much cheer. I hope our visitors like them too." I'm just checking. What is... Okay. Binge watching in the works. I'm currently obsessed with Mirage, a suspense drama about a police officer. I'm trying to get everyone on the staff hooked on it too. Okay, something is happening here. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, no, I guess not. Stepping up. Starting in August, I'm responsible for managing the museum's website. There's a lot to learn, but with the support of my teammates, I'm giving it my all. Oh, what? Okay. I'm going to try the other emojis in a second. Taking on the role of network administrator has been tough, and honestly, I still can't believe my coworker suddenly passed away. The police said there was no foul play involved, but I haven't come to terms with everything. But the museum is doing business as usual. Everyone's busy, and we just have to keep doing our jobs. Okay, so this was posted August 2nd, so I thought he passed away after October of 2023, but I guess it was earlier than that. I'm going to go back and just double click these. Okay, no. No, okay. Notice, broken links and underscore issue. To all the staff, please stop trying to fix all the broken links by adding underscores. I'm working on cleaning up the site, but if you find any pages that are still broken, let me know. Okay, so I guess we need to go and check any of the broken pages and add underscores? I don't know. Excited, a new cake shop is opening near the museum. We're all planning on going there. Oop, I clicked too fast. We're all planning to go there on opening day. I can't wait. Okay, let's see. With the heavy atmosphere that's been hanging over the place lately, I'm grateful for some good news. Maybe things will finally start to brighten up again. Okay, so that's all of the staff. I'm going to go back to William and just check if there's anything. Okay, I'm going to check Reddit again. I found some of that on my own, so please clap. Someone had compiled, like, everything. Got here from clicking a dot on the mysterious artifact collection page. Clicking share at the bottom sends you to Twitter with a pre-written draft. Didn't tweet it out since the only Twitter account I have is a throwaway. Levels in the bottom seem to range from 1 to 6 to determine how well the page is hidden, increasing alongside the number out of 36. Feel free to reply to this if you find any. Okay. I recorded a bunch of stuff yesterday. I am back yet again. And today, I mean, this is all one video, but today for me, I am going to be referencing a specific Reddit post that outlines every hidden thing that has been found so far. I need to dig around with the help of Reddit,
This is something y'all know already. If you've watched like my long legs video. So thank you so much to Reddit user Exter1857 and all the people that they have listed. This has been a collaborative group effort, so love to see it. But without further ado, I am going to go chronologically here. And some of them I found yesterday, like we just saw previously in the video, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on those, but I'll still just do it to do it. But I do want to chronicle this as much as I can and be as comprehensive as I am able to. So, the first is the artifact registry page, and you remove the underscore, which Ruby mentioned in her staff page. So if you see up here, it's because people are adding underscores. So I don't have an artifact to donate, so I'm not gonna do that. I guess let me just pull something. The file that I just selected, by the way, it's this. That's what I'm submitting as my important historical fact and information. Oh, oops. Okay. There's an error, so I wonder if you just can't submit. Yeah, I bet you just can't submit it. The next is the heart that's on Sarah's page, which we did find already, but I'll just remind you. I mean, you literally saw this like a few seconds ago. So yeah, little tip from Sarah. And the next one is on Mabel's page. So back to staff. And it's her lunch with Sarah, and if you click on the sandwich that Sarah is eating, and it says, I wish I were better at being thoughtful like Sarah, but I just can't seem to muster up the courage to talk to people. What should I do? Which I get that vibe from Mabel. She is a little nervous, a little anxious. Then we have the Ethan back to top text, which we also found that already, but it's cool, so I will remind you. Yeah, so this is like the inverted page talking about Sarah, and Mabel's been taking stuff, and, you know, more about Felix being gone. Okay, and then the next one is on Ruby's page. Okay, and the binge watching Felix. And it says, looking back, I guess he seemed troubled even then. If I had just talked to him at the time, would things have turned out differently? So that's interesting because they're making it sound like he was murdered and other things, but then Ruby's making it sound like it was, you know, he was troubled. It was maybe more self-induced. And the next one is Sarah's page under staffed updates on the word issues. This is when I really need to step up as the manager. William doesn't seem too keen on hiring more people, but we need to put up a job posting soon. I don't know why he's hesitating. And then I think the next one, I guess it's not chronologically the next one, but there is one here as well. But I will wait until we get there chronologically. Because clearly the story is playing out in this, because at the bottom of each of the hidden pages, it says the number out of 36 and the level. So like level 1 is the easiest to find, and it goes on and on from there, right? So I think this is a well-constructed ARG. A lot of the complaints I had in the first half of this video are obviously moot at this point, because like it's in universe a shittily made website. So then next is on Nala's toy in the obsessed post on Mabel's page. Okay, the toy. Ruby seems so stressed lately. I wish I could help, but I don't know anything about tech stuff. Okay. I will say these are like incredibly hidden, because usually with this stuff, like my mouse, I would hover over this and you would see like the hyperlink at the bottom, but like people literally were just blindly clicking things, and I salute them for it. Y'all know I'm scared of websites. I don't like to blindly click things, and I don't trust Konami. And then number 8 is on Ethan's page on the calculator. Okay. See, like that is so small. That one showed up. When a student comes up to me and says they want to work here someday, I tell them study hard and get good grades. No better way to have more choices in the future. Okay. See, some of these are not very enlightening, but that one actually had the hyperlink at the bottom. So I don't know. Someone who knows more about web design than me probably has an answer for that. Then the Ruby Sinclair page, I think I found this one previously. The laptop emoji. Yeah, taking on the role of network administrator has been tough, and honestly, I still can't believe my coworker suddenly passed away. The police said there was no foul play involved, but I haven't come to terms with everything. But the museum is doing business as usual. Everyone's busy, and we have to keep doing our jobs. Okay, so I was wrong. It was not murder. They say there's no foul play, but I don't know. It's Silent Hill, so there probably is. Also, I'm drinking tea so that I don't lose my voice as I continue to go through this massive website. And then back to Sarah. This was the first one I found. Besides the heart one on Sarah's page. He was so dedicated to his job and always took care of things around here. Everyone admired him. I'm sorry. I just wanted to leave something somewhere to remember him. Okay. And then back to Ruby and her emojis. Or the cake one. Oh yeah, I found this one earlier too. With the heavy atmosphere that's been hanging over the place lately, I'm grateful for some good news. They're talking about the cake shop. Maybe things will finally start to brighten up again. Okay, so now it's starting to get a little heavier, because you have to go into the hidden pages to get to some of the other hidden pages. So I have to go back to Sarah. And go down to this one. This would be very difficult without this Reddit post, I will say. And click somewhere. I can't believe his death was an accident. I have this feeling that something more happened to him. I mean, this town has never been the safest place, you know. Which, yeah, something is afoot. The next one is on Mabel. Which one is it? The fourth black circle from the right. Yeah, okay. And David, why does he always post people's personal stuff without asking? It's so annoying. One time he even posted a photo of me with my eyes half closed. I couldn't believe it. Of course, I made him take it down right away. David, okay, that one's okay. I forgot which character. I couldn't remember if David was the other staff member or if it was the director. But no, how could I forget my weirdo king, William Lauber? Then okay, so now we have to again, we're going layers here. We're going back to the like weird Ethan page. So gotta go to the bottom, back to top, and July 24th, 2024, above untitled. Oh, this one. June 24th. Or July. Yeah, here we go. I was wondering why it was just empty. That makes sense now. That day, my friend told me he was going straight home. He was always careful because he couldn't handle alcohol. He never drank when we were out. For a while, there were rumors at the museum that his death wasn't an accident. Then all of a sudden, people just stopped talking about it. Why? The more I think about it, the stranger everything seems. What am I supposed to believe? Okay, so he died on July 24th, it appears, of 2024. So he died very recently. Felix, I mean. And now they're talking about alcohol, so I don't know if people thought he, like... I mean, that would be a lot if he literally drank himself to death in one sitting. Okay, and then the, like, fake out Morse code on Mabel's page. It's... fourth lower dot. The other day, a coworker died. It was some kind of accident on their way home. I should be careful too. We're so understaffed right now that I can't leave on time. I really hate walking home in the dark. At least William gave me a ride to my apartment. When he's around, I feel like I'm safe from any creeps. So yeah, I read this one earlier, and it seems, I think Felix was killed. Okay, so now we're going we're going like 3 layers in here. So that must be what the levels are. I'll show you in a second what I mean. So we have to go back into the secret Ethan page, then onto this one. So yeah, this is level 2, I guess. And then that day. Is this going to say level 3? It is. It's level 3. So that's what the levels mean. And this is a newspaper clipping of Felix's death. 28-year-old man falls to death from apartment building on July 24th, 2024. Felix Crane, 28, a resident of Southvale, Silent Hill, was found dead. Crane was discovered lying in a pool of blood at the entrance to an apartment building in Southvale around 10 p.m. Emergency responders arrived on the scene and transported him to the hospital, where he was confirmed dead. Authorities believe it is likely that Crane fell to his death from a significant height, but the police are investigating the possibility of both an accident and foul play. They have asked nearby residents to provide any information they may have. Okay, so now I get what Ethan was talking about with alcohol, that he could have been drunk and fallen, but if all his friends don't believe that's something he would do, I do think there could be foul play. And again, I don't think this has anything to do with the game. I think it's just Silent Hill world building, which is neat. The game meaning the Silent Hill 2 remake. Felix's hidden page, access through knowing. Holy shit. That took too long. I probably edited it out. If y'all have been around for a minute, you remember we with 11BX 1739 or whatever it's called. This is not what it's called. So, Felix. He's the network guy, security guy, computer guy, right? I'm always working on different systems to make life easier for everyone at the museum. I'm especially focused on the digital archiving of our collection. By the way, I'm the one who built this website, including the staff blog pages, which I'm pretty proud of. Staff blog, right from our staff. Hey there, I'm Felix. Lately we haven't had many visitors, so I had some extra time on my hands. I talked with the director, and we decided to add a space on the website where the staff can post their thoughts. I hope you'll enjoy reading them. My trusty PC. I'm a behind-the-scenes guy, spending most of my day staring at my computer. Some of the staff worry about me, but honestly, I don't mind at all. I'm just happy to be using my skills to help everyone out. Wasn't there also a horse? Whenever we talk about Lakeside Amusement Park, the question is always, which character do you like? Most people say Robbie the Rabbit, but I've always been a fan of Don the Duck. Ethan's with me on this one. Guess we've got the same taste. No surprise, since we're best friends. Sounds like me for real. Like I said earlier, Mickey Mouse is a try-hard ass bitch, and I think Robbie the Rabbit's the same. It's all about the ducks, always. So much to explore. Even though I was born and raised in Silent Hill, I haven't spent much time on the east side of town. I should probably explore it sometime. Not bad at all. Today I treated myself to a little tea time with some snacks I brought. It's nice to take a break like this once in a while. Dahlias. I put some flowers on the reception desk today. Glad to see people liked them. One digital artifact at a time. Lately I've been working on digitizing our collection. Turning everything into a digital data helps prevent deterioration and makes searching easier. It'd be great to incorporate this into the exhibit someday, but that's still a long way off. Time for a binge? I just started watching Mirage, a show Ruby recommended. The main character is a rookie detective, and I swear she reminds me of Ruby a little. She wasn't too happy with me when I told her that, though. And then his last post was on June 1st, 2024. Finally, the full digital archiving of our collection is almost complete. My goal is to make it possible for people to access the archives directly from the website one day. 18 is found by jumping ahead to 20. So I have to jump ahead to 20, which is on Felix's page. If you click on the bowl. I actually bought this as a gift for a certain coworker, but someone saw me with it and we all ended up eating it. Oh well, at least I got to see her smile. So yeah, there's clearly something going on with Felix and Ruby, right? So, according to the Reddit, comma after coworker. Is this level? Whoa! Oh, okay. Weird. It just goes to the home page. Okay, I'm going to keep that open as well. So, 19, we have to go back to Ethan. Again, y'all, there's layers here. Okay. Okay, alcohol. Or is this one we found already? Oh, this is a different article. Okay. Man, 28, dies in fall from apartment building. A fatal accident occurred in an apartment building in South Vale, Silent Hill, on July 24, 2024, resulting in the death of Felix Crane, 28, an employee at the Silent Hill Historical Society. Crane was found bleeding at the apartment building's entrance around 10 p.m. A passerby reported the incident, and he was transported to the hospital, where he was later pronounced dead. Crane is believed to have fallen from the building's rooftop deck, an open area at the top of his apartment. A small amount of alcohol was found in his system, and there were no signs of a struggle at the scene. Authorities suggest he may have lost his footing while intoxicated. Many local residents have left flowers at the scene to pay their respects. So this also reminds me of kind of the loop that happens in Silent Hill: A Short Message, a game that I don't love. Honestly, I like this plot better. Okay, what's next? Thanks for sticking with me here, y'all. You give me an excuse to do this. Okay, so we found the bowl. Okay, and then 21 out of 36 is here by clicking what? Okay, so we have more clippings. This looks more like it's from like a magazine rather than a newspaper. Exclusive report: the mysterious death of Felix Crane. Is there more to the story? The sudden death of 28-year-old Felix Crane, who was found dead after falling from the rooftop of an apartment building in Silent Hill, has sparked widespread interest. Crane was discovered on the ground near the building's entrance, having fallen from the open-air deck on the roof. Despite the absence of any signs of a struggle, a small amount of alcohol was detected in his system, leading police to suspect that his death was likely an accident. But is the truth behind this tragic event as simple as it seems? A tragedy in a danger zone. The building from which Crane fell is known locally as an old structure, and the rooftop area where the fall occurred has been criticized in the past for lacking sufficient safety measures. The railing around the deck is reportedly low, and the area is said to require careful attention to footing. It is for this reason that authorities are treating the incident as an accident. However, according to information obtained by this magazine, there are witnesses who claim to have heard shouting near the scene shortly before the fall. Could this be an accident, or was it something else entirely? The police have declared it an accident for now, but continue to investigate the circumstances surrounding the fall. What happened to him? Friends and colleagues reflect. Crane was a well-liked staff member at the Silent Hill Historical Society, known among his colleagues and friends for being bright, sociable, and dedicated to his job. He had shown no signs of distress the night before the accident and appeared to be working as usual. But what really happened on the day of his death? According to investigators, quote, "At this stage, we are treating the incident as an accident, but we are still unclear on the exact details of how it occurred. We cannot completely rule out the possibility of deliberate actions. Some of Crane's friends have mentioned that he seemed to be troubled by something recently, suggesting that he may have been under mental or emotional strain. Could this have been prevented? Criticism of building management. Questions have also been raised about the management of the apartment building. Residents have voiced concerns that the safety measures in place to prevent falls were inadequate. Quote, "That place was always known to be dangerous," one resident commented, while others have said the railing should have been higher. The incident has sparked criticism against the building's management, with many residents calling for immediate improvements. If you have information, please contact us. We are continuing to investigate the incident from both an accident and criminal perspective. If you have any information, no matter how small, please contact our magazine. Okay, so I was right. It was a magazine. Okay. Okay. Felix's page. Okay, one digital artifact at a time. Collection. It seems there's a missing document. No one can find it no matter how hard they search the storage room. If word gets out, it'll be a huge problem. Some people at the museum think we should come clean, but others are trying to keep it quiet. So I wonder if this has to do with Mabel was taking documents. Interesting. Okay, another Felix. And this is period. I submitted a proposal to our director, William S. Lauber, about the museum's current state and its management. We'll be having a meeting to discuss it soon. There are some things I've been meaning to ask him personally as well, so it's a good opportunity. I'm sure William and I have the same goal of making this museum the best it can be. I have faith that he'll listen to what I have to say. Oh my god. William Lauber pushed him off the building. I'm telling you right now, because I don't trust him, because he looks weird. Very fair assessment of people. 24. Okay. The flag on top of the carousel. Get to the... Okay. Here we go. Okay. So the carousel... Clicking on the carousel in the last... Oh, or is it the word carousel? Carousel? The flag. Excuse me. It's the flag at the top of the carousel. Okay. Something... Okay, I saw this on Reddit earlier. Message 1 out of 7, so there's 7 more of these. If something goes down, I stash the message on this site. I'm the only one who could pull that off. So I assume that's Felix, right? So it has to be... I don't trust the director. I think it's the director. Message from our director. Which that is here. Okay, message 2 out of 7. Isabel Smith's my aunt. She was always all smiles. She got caught up in that. Unsolved... Oh. Y'all. I swear to fucking God. Isabel Smith's my aunt. She was always all smiles. She got caught up in that unsolved serial murder in this town and passed away when I was 12. Okay, so he was born in 1995. So you could theoretically assume that they're talking about the Walter Sullivan case, because the unsolved serial murder, I assume, would be the second half of the Walter Sullivan cases, because no one knew that that was him. Bitch, I swear to God, if this is connected to Walter Sullivan, I'm gonna freak out. That makes me so happy. Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. And I think one of the hidden things is on his timeline. So let's see. Yep. 26 out of 36 is found by highlighting the empty space after Walter Sullivan's case info on the Silent Hill timeline by clicking the last symbol. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Okay. There's a symbol? Okay. Message 3 out of 7. I'm so sorry she left her little daughter behind. That's why I thought I should try to solve this case myself. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Now I'm getting all, like, twitchy and weird, because what if it's Walter Sullivan related? Okay. Mystery Artifact Collection page. Girl, I thought that was on my computer. Look. I thought that was on my computer. I thought it was a stain. It's not. They got me, girl, because I got a dirty-ass computer. I never would have found that. Oh my God, okay. One day, completely by chance, I stumbled upon something unexpected. I found a person using an alias. He's the one who saved my life? What is going on? This is like such a complex story. I wonder if this has anything to do with Townfall or any of the other games coming out. Okay. And then Silent Hill Entertainment District and Nightlife page. Okay. Maybe it was this. This? I'm trying to remember where the Nightlife page was. No. Was it featured articles, wasn't it? Yep. Okay. Yep. Right there. I started searching for the reason he was using an alias. Then some facts started to come together. All I had was a bad feeling. Is it Henry? What's going on? I'm not gonna get it out of my head now that it's related. Okay. Okay, so the middle of the line at the bottom of the Civil War in Toluca prison. I think that was under... Was it not under featured articles? Let's see. Is it this one? Yes. Again, there's so many different nested things. Okay, there we go. I got it. I was speechless by the hypothesis I came up with. This person must be the true culprit in the case I'm trying to solve. So the person that saved his life is the culprit. Oh my lord. Okay, so maybe it's not... Although, technically the canon ending of Silent Hill 4, I think... I don't know. Is the canon ending Walter winning, or is the canon ending... I don't know if the canon ending is Henry getting away. My canon ending is Walter winning, so... so what I was trying to say is, like, it wouldn't be Walter that he met. No, so we don't know, technically. I don't know if there is a canon ending. Okay. So, we have to go to the artist Alan Smith and click a duck. Sounds like fun. I love ducks are my favorite animal. Glitch Witch fact. In the near future, I gotta hit him with my conclusion. I can't even imagine what I'll find out. So that's the end of the messages. That's 7 out of 7 there. So, and there are 4 things missing. I'll check and see if there are any more. But, we still have a few more. 31 on the 8. What is 18 out of 36? Oh, is that the funky one? It is, isn't it? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Oh, this is cute. To be honest, there's a girl I've been interested in for a while now. I'm planning to confess my feelings to her once this page hits a certain number of views. I'm not sure how many curious people will stumble upon this hidden page, but if you're reading this, I hope you'll cheer me on. As of July 10th, 2024, just 10 more views to go. Almost there. I'm so nervous. Oh. Well, you got the views now, bud, but you are not alive anymore. Okay, so then 32 through 35 are, at least as of this post, missing, and this was edited 2 days ago. So I'll see in the comments in a second if anyone has found them, but we have 36 out of 36. Which is Okay. Okay, I don't know, y'all, on that one. Okay, so I don't know how people have gotten to the maintenance page here, but it appears that it's directly communicating. It's the developer of the ARG is communicating on this page, and they're called the Fourth Boundary. So, you know, Konami can't do anything on their own, but they should keep working with these people because they know how to make an ARG. This thing is awesome. So, yeah, here. I am Ray at the Fourth Boundary. From this point forward, the line between reality and fiction will begin to blur. To establish communications with the world of Silent Hill, you will need to use this email software. Notice we kindly ask you to refrain from sharing the URL from this page. URL of this page from here onward. Streaming is permitted. Please ensure you review the system requirement pages ahead of time. Resolving the story will likely take a few days. Any communications through this software will be lost if you change systems or hardware, so please use the same consistent setup. Oh, it seems that the first email from Silent Hill has been sent to you. So again, I don't know how they got here, but it seems that you can start to message the it looks like Ruby from what people are saying directly, and that's having the story unfold more. And you know, there's people that are like submitting their address to get the pamphlets sent to them. I again do not know how this page was found, so I am probably gonna stop for here. But it says that it's gonna wrap up the 15th. Someone said, so I will check in on this again, but that's about what I'm seeing right now.
Hello. You've finished the video, pretty much. I'm going to talk for like 5 more minutes. There's a lot. There's so much happening here. Clearly, the overarching story of this is that Felix discovered something about a string of murders, copycat murders that are very similar to the Walter Sullivan case that led to his aunt dying, so he's trying to investigate it, and he maybe went too far, found something he shouldn't have, and he got killed. Now I have looked into the conclusion of this ARG, or maybe not the conclusion, but at least where it continued to go, and we do know who this copycat killer is. I won't say, because if you want to explore yourself, you're absolutely welcome to. The thing that is absolutely, without a doubt, most exciting to me about all of this, and you can call me a crazy theorist or whatever, this is the most, chance as a Silent Hill 4 fan. I know I'm talking about the game that I named you after. This is the biggest, crumb we've been given for Silent Hill 4. So I am praying that either this is cluing towards a Silent Hill 4 remake, which I think of, technically, yes, 1 probably should be remade the most. My running theory that I wish they would remake 1 and 3 into one long game, because 3 is so short, and it's great, and I also don't, I know a lot of people don't want a 3 remake, but I think it would be interesting if they were to do a 3 remake to combine 1 and 3, because the stories are so linked, and I think it could make 1 fit with the rest of the games a little bit better. Not that they all have to fit, but I think that would be interesting. Almost play it in 2 parts or something. I digress. I think 4 is the most deserving of a remake. I think 4, gameplay-wise, is kind of brutal. It's my favorite game of all time, but it's kind of brutal to play. The mechanics are not great. And I just think there's so much that could be explored story-wise, especially with my boy Walter Sullivan. He's my favorite video game character. You know, I named my damn cat after him. I love Walter Sullivan, and I think he is such a weird, tragic, scary, just freak that there's so much unexplored that I think could be handled very well in a modern adaptation, a modern remake. So I'm hopeful that maybe it's hinting to that, or that one of these games that's been announced, like I put my money on Townfall because it seems like it's set in like Silent Hill proper, whereas like Forte, it's gonna be set in Japan. That Townfall maybe has something to do with the 21 Sacraments or the cult or something, or maybe these characters from the ARG are going to be characters in Townfall. I'm not sure. Or it's just completely separate and it's just a fun thing they're doing to world build Silent Hill again, which would be fine, but you know, I would love for it to have something to do with 4, please. I know Bloober has said like they hope it's not the last time they work with Konami or something like that. So, I mean, hopefully, I know it may be counter to what everyone else wants, but I would like them to pull a Capcom and just crank these things out. We need a 4 remix so bad. Oh, when I was listening to Walter Sullivan's voice when I was editing this video to do the bit with my cat, why does he sound like that? We need a remake. We need a remake so bad. Please. Please. Thank you for watching. This is the longest video I've ever made, and I feel kind of bad because it's not even like conclusive, but it was an exploratory hang out with me, let's dig into this, and then you go off on your own, children, and figure it out yourselves. I'm tired. It's been a long week. And I can't wait for Silent Hill 2. I will be playing it next Tuesday when it comes out, which is, by the time this video comes out, only a few days away. I can't wait. I think it's gonna make me cry. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So expect me to talk about that. I obviously will not talk about it until I've fully played it, and I'm not, you know, gonna stay up till 5 in the morning first night playing it and try to, like, finish it in a day. I want to savor it. You know, don't expect, like, a full review or anything for a little bit. I'll probably keep cranking out some analog horror and normal internet horror stuff in the meantime because I don't like to overload with too much survival horror, especially because this broke my brain a little bit. ARGs always do. It's really funny that I love internet horror, but ARGs make my tummy and my brain hurt. I like analog horror better. It's simpler. I just have to watch something and then analyze it in my brain, and it's my opinion, and I can just say, that's what I think. So, again, shout out to the Silent Hill Reddit. Y'all are the real ones. My god. What a team. What a collaborative moment. And that's the thing. The Silent Hill community, I've talked a lot of shit about it, but it's great. There are some great people in it. There's some great moments. And I think this was one of them.
Hello. I completely forgot to thank my wonderful YouTube members. I'm so sorry. As you can see, like I said, this video broke my brain, and also there was a hurricane. But Walter is here to help me thank my lovely YouTube members. I have the Creepypasta OCs up on screen, and then in Survival Horror Emo, we have, which that's the topic, right? We're talking about survival horror, so this shout out to my survival horror emos. Walter's like, why are you talking to me? In Survival Horror Emo, we have Erob, Odini, and So-Called Punk, and then in Analog Horror Scary Face, we have Kira Coffer. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Your support means a lot to me. If you'd like to become a YouTube member, there should be a join button next to subscribe, but I truly appreciate everyone liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, all that good stuff. But I'm so sorry to my YouTube members that I had to film this extra, but look, you just got a Walter yawn. Oh, that's special. See, it was meant to be. Also here to say hello. So you got both cats. I mean, it's a win. It's a win. Thank you so much. Back to me. Right, Walter?
Let me know what you think of this ARG. Let me know if you're excited about Silent Hill 2. And join my crusade to get a Silent Hill 4 remake happening. Thank you. Goodbye.